Sean Davis, welcome to the show, my friend. We haven't had you. Yeah, we haven't had you since last Tuesday. So, first impressions. How do you feeling? What's the world feel like in the Federalist land?
It's great. And it's interesting. We were all talking about the election afterwards. And I think most of us were pretty confident that Trump was going to win, that it wasn't going to be very close. But you just never know till it happens. And I personally didn't realize how relieved I would be. Like, I looked back to 2016 when Trump crushed Hillary, and that was funny. It was just fun. We all had a good time. This one, it wasn't funny. It felt big and meaningful, like this massive weight had been pulled off the back of the country. So I'm thrilled, and I'm very excited, just not for the next 4 years, but for the next 12.
I agree, and I think we're in a really good position. I'm worried about the House, Sean. We're barely keeping a majority in the House, despite having a real red wave. So we can talk about that later. Right now, we're in the midst of a Senate confirmation looming battle. The right people seem to be losing their absolute minds over Matt Gaetz, but also Tulsi Gabbard, and I think Pete Hegseth. So these look like they're going to be the three biggest fights we have on our hand. I want to pull up one of your tweets here that has done very, very well. Charlie actually retweeted it. If you can go ahead and bring up Sean's tweet, please. You said, with Gaetz having resigned his seat in the House, if the Senate tries to reject his AG confirmation, DeSantis can always appoint Gaetz to fill Rubio's Senate seat. Would be interesting to see senators have to choose between Gaetz as AG or as their colleague for years to come. I thought this was brilliant. I've had a bunch of people send this to me. There it is, Sean. Now, you know, this is maybe just your wild speculation, but walk through your thinking here, because I think it's brilliant.
Well, I wouldn't call it wild speculation. I enjoy playing chess. Okay, I have fun doing it. And what you learn in chess is you need to learn to evaluate the board and find the best options for yourself, the best options for your opponent, and then play to the best option of the opponent. And so I look at the board here and I see a lot of options. Obviously, I think the Senate should confirm Gaetz, notwithstanding all the nonsense they're going to throw at him, or the fake FBI attempt to entrap him and extort his family with insane allegations. So I think they should confirm him. If not, if they don't want to do that, I think they should recess appoint him, have both houses go into recess and do appointments that way. And if that doesn't work, I think it would be a great idea to make clear to senators, like, you're not getting out of this easy. There's going to be consequences. And, who knows if DeSantis will go along with it? I don't know. But I think it's one of those things that in politics, you always need to have something in your back pocket. You always need to have a way to make clear to people that they can do things the easy way and the right way, or they can eventually do what they were supposed to do, and it can be very painful for them. And I think this is a great option to highlight that, hey, you may think you're going to get the last laugh voting against Gaetz, but if you do that, he might end up as your colleague, tormenting you for years to come.